truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report summarizing the rates and benefits from financially strong insurers.
Call 800-715-9880.
That's right, annuity do's and don'ts for baby boomers and annuity rate report, both absolutely free for calling today.
Call 800-715-9880. That's 800-715-9880.
Sponsored by Annuity General. Producers have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer. Increased income is possible using strategies suited to your goals and may require buying multiple annuities and holding them.
Sometimes life is wonderful, and sometimes it's not. Cherish the good, but always be prepared for life's challenges. At Private Healthcare, we provide the peace of mind you deserve. With Private Healthcare, you'll get the coverage you want and healthcare you need. If your employer doesn't supply healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to give us a call right now. Private Healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. When life comes at you unexpectedly, you need to be ready, and health insurance is your financial safety net. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, give us a call at 800-679-9577. That's 800-679-9577.
Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios, online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 10 o'clock in the Heartland.
Fox News, I'm Paul Stevens. Some Republicans worried about the Senate making big changes in a budget and tax bill that barely got passed in the House.
I fear that it's going to come over and it's going to be difficult to find 218 votes because we had quite a balance just to get to where we are. And we have a smaller margin with over 200 members than they do in the Senate.
Nebraska GOP Congressman Mike Flood on Fox. Ukraine demanding that Russia give them a ceasefire plan ahead of scheduled talks between both sides tomorrow in Turkey.
If anybody can do this, it's President Trump. Everybody's working really hard to get this to an end state because we understand, the death out there on the battlefield.
U.S. Special Envoy to Ukraine Keith Kellogg on Fox's My View with Laura Trump. Critics say, though, President Trump is not being tough enough on Russia. America's listening to Fox News.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Military veterans and active duty service members, you could become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, and IT pros with these skills often enjoy abundant opportunity and a great lifestyle. Protect our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
I'm Stuart Varney, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks finishing mixed in the last trading session in May. The Dow ending up 54 points. The S&P 500 down almost half a point. NASDAQ down 62. The S&P experiencing its best May in 30 years. Shares of Ulta Beauty rallying Friday, up nearly 12% at the close after posting better than expected earnings. The beauty products retailer is raising its full-year outlook as shoppers keep spending money on personal care items. Artificial intelligence developer Anthropic is reportedly making about $3 billion in yearly revenue. That number was around $1 billion in December of last year. Anthropic attributing much of its revenue spike to business demand for AI. HSBC shutting down its U.S. business banking division in an effort to simplify operations. And that's your Fox Business Report. I'm Laura Cantor, invested in you.
From around the world,
Trey Yingst, joining us from Tel Aviv, Israel.
To Washington,
I'm Mike Emanuel.
To your own backyard. If a story impacts you or your wallet, we're on it. It's the Fox News Rundown. We give every story the deeper look it deserves with must-listen interviews and smart analysis from the voices you can trust. Start your day with the Fox News Rundown. Listen and follow now at foxnewsrundown.com or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Hi, everybody. This is News Radio KYRO Vice President and General Manager John Chepper, and I have a question for you. Have you ever considered hosting a foreign exchange student? If you haven't, perhaps the time is now. You can host a high school student from another country who lives with your family for 5 to 10 months, a new international branch for your family tree, and an opportunity to share your part of America with an international teenager. AYUSA has been connecting families around the world for over 30 years. A track record of trust with compassionate, engaged student leaders and personalized host family support. There's no typical family. No matter where you live or how your family is structured, there's a student waiting for a family like yours for a unique opportunity. Find out more by contacting the AYUSA local representative Tricia Schneidermeyer at 636-295-7224. Explore the wonderful opportunities that AYUSA has to offer, connecting families around the world for over 30 years.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
In Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals on Saturday night, the Indiana Pacers defeated the New York Knicks 125-108 to take the series 4 games to 2 and advance to the NBA Finals for the first time in 25 years. Pascal Siakam scored 31. He was named Series MVP. Tyrese Halliburton had 21 points and 13 assists. Game 1 of the NBA Finals on Thursday night, the Pacers at Oklahoma City. Baseball Saturday night, the Los Angeles Dodgers defeated the New York Yankees 18-2. Dodgers hit 5 home runs, including 2 by Max Muncy. Aaron Judge, 2 home runs for the Yankees. He now has 21 on the season. The Seattle Mariners over the Minnesota Twins at 11 innings, 5-4. Seattle's Cole Young, the game-winning fielder's choice in the bottom of the 11th in his major league debut. Seattle's Cal Raleigh, his 22nd home run of the season, tying Shohei Ohtani for the major league lead.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Few clouds in Troy. Getting down to 60 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the mid-80s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the mid-80s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 72. In Wentzville it's 72 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground. Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Well, good Sunday morning. We are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Also on our many different platforms, Facebook, for the radio station's Facebook page. We are live on there as well with the video. Traveling East Productions, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. Go like and subscribe. Of course, also on the Uncensored Wrestling Talks Facebook page. And we're on X, and we'll get that from one of our esteemed people here in the studio in just a moment. The video broadcast, of course, of all of the shows here at KYRO are brought to you in partnership with Traveling East Productions and made possible by Blue Line Lawn Care and Landscaping, Original Crow Feather Crystal Healing Jewelry, Black Flag Outfitters, Pickle on the Run, and of course also Country State of Mind Designs. You can find and follow all these great businesses on Facebook, Instagram, and X as well. Again, good morning to everyone out there around the world. I am Sarge Phillips. And joining me this morning, as always, he is our resident referee. He's Mr. Right Down the Middle. 1, 2,
ready?
3.
No. Yeet. No.
HD Daniels. Good morning, my friend. How are you?
I'm good.
And also, 2 HD's right, directly straight across from me, ducking and dodging those blows coming in from some of these folks. I'm telling you what, he is the nematode Nelly. He's a super fan. Tim Williams. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How was your guys' week?
Not bad.
Not bad?
It was okay.
It was okay, Tim says.
I made it each day. One day at a time. One day at a time.
My week was better than SmackDown.
You didn't care for SmackDown, did you?
I never do.
What is this love-hate affair going on between you and SmackDown?
Well, I love it because it's wrestling, but I don't know what's going on over there at SmackDown. We get Jade and Naomi in another match.
Yeah.
I think they're finally changing something up with LA Knight. He had that thing backstage with Alistair, so I was happy to see that. Something new.
Yeah.
But how long are they going to just keep him in the secondary? I mean, he should be in the title picture.
Yeah, but he's not going to beat John Cena.
No, I know.
So
no. Nobody's going to beat John Cena until they decide to let him right off into the
I told
sunset.
you already, Superfan.
I know
what's
you're
gonna
right.
happen.
I agreed with
John
you.
Cena is going to hold on to the belt until the end of the year when Cody Rhodes beats him for that
So
title.
Cody, if what you say is true, Cody came back way too early because we're
Maybe.
only in June, and you want this to ride till the end of the year.
Well, with him coming back and grabbing the mic, they said that Money in the Bank tag team match, John Cena, Logan Paul against Jey Uso,
Yeet.
No.
And, of course, Cody Rhodes. How excited are you for that tag match?
I'm a meh kind of level excited.
It might be the only loss that John Cena takes this year.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't see him getting pinned. His team will lose, but I don't see him getting pinned.
I don't see him getting pinned either. I don't see him getting pinned, like I said, until Cody Rhodes beats him for the title. Well, let's go ahead and get back on tracks before we really go off the deep end here. Let's start off with Monday Night Raw. Superfan, what you got for Monday Night Raw?
Monday Night Raw, to me, was... I only wanted to see one group, and that was Seth, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker. But the whole promo was way too long. They kept going and going, and Seth talking about his vision. I mean, yeah, you pulled it together. Great. Now what?
But boy, I tell you what, that's an extremely strong three-man faction right now. Himself, of course, Braun Breaker, and now throw in Bronson Reed in the mix. Who's going to be able to stop those three?
Yeah. No. And then I also knew that I have about a 20-minute time break sometime during the night to use the bathroom and get something to eat, because I'm sure Jey Uso was going to come out and they would just do motions in the audience
Why
for 20,
are you
40.
such a Jey Uso hater?
That's the only time I like commercials is whenever they cut his entrance down due to a commercial. It makes it much better.
Yeah, but then they do it again when they come back.
I know. They should have cut it off.
Well, they're doing it again because they know Superfan's not partaking at the time.
True. We got to get him to a show in the midst of the Eat Party.
Yeah,
I won't do it.
Yeah, you will.
I won't do it. They can point me out. I won't do it.
Maybe he'll lift you up and hold you like the kids.
While everybody else, and you can see this on the video right now, while everybody else is going like this, doing the old yeet, Superfan is going like this. Daniel Bryan wannabe over here.
Oh, this is better than the Yes Movement.
I think so, too.
It's way more fun.
I think so, too. I mean, it is kind of fun to go like this with the fingers up in the air.
The Yes Movement was, how do I put this delicately, a bunch of whiny babies trying to push Daniel Bryan to the title picture. And every time they would go, yes, 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 it's like, can you go change your diapers, please? Like, it's not time for Daniel Bryan to be in the title picture. The Eat parties are way more fun.
Yeah. Hey, you know, we've got.
I guess copying is the largest form of flattery.
Oh, I see.
Well,
okay.
Maybe. We do have some messages on the Facebook already. And of course, it's from C.T. Harrison himself. Morning to everyone but Tim.
Hey, when you look this good, I understand the hate.
That got him good.
What else you got for Monday night, my friend?
What about the bad bump?
Okay.
Bad bump.
Elaborate.
Penta trying to hold up two people, and then he literally drops Chad Gable on his face.
Well,
yeah, I remember that.
Doesn't Chad Gable kind of deserve being dropped on his face?
Well, I didn't know what he was actually trying to do.
So are we criticizing?
I'm criticizing
wrestling ability.
I'm criticizing the dangerous. If you weren't strong enough to pull off that move, you obviously weren't ready, or somebody shifted something, and he really could have seriously injured Chad Gable. As much as I like Penta and I want to push for Penta, I was really kind of turned off at that point going, what are you doing? Bad spot.
Interesting. What do you think?
I can't necessarily say I disagree, but at the same time, I know that things go awry.
Things
during
happen.
a match. Things do happen. I can't tell you if they practiced that spot beforehand.
Well, it's not like it's not a move that never ever happens.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It happens every once in a while where two guys will be up on that top turnbuckle and the third guy will come in and kind of power slam the one where the other one's getting dropped by a suplex.
I'm more. I mean, if we're gonna go down this route, the conversation should be talked about Zelina, right, from Saturday night's main event.
Right.
Yeah.
She tried to do that 619
and kind of flubbed it up a little
not
bit.
Not going to use the B word, but she messed it up.
It got flubbed.
Yeah,
Things
got
happen.
flubbed, and she
stumbled.
Just straight up kicked Chelsea in the face.
And broke her nose.
I was going to say, I wonder if that's actually where Chelsea Green broke her nose.
I would think so.
And from what I'm understanding, it was actually a clean break. So with it being a clean break like that, Chelsea Green's really not going to miss any time whatsoever.
Well, I bring it up just to say that we can talk about this stuff. That's fine, but I don't know if it's ammunition to say it ruined the whole show for you or anything.
Yeah,
I don't think it didn't ruin the show. It's just stuff like that. When you see something bad like that, you just wonder who's next to. We're fair enough that a lot of people are going to get injured somewhere along the line.
Mm-hmm. Superfan, can you do me a quick favor?
Sure.
Outside the hall, that front door there,
Mm-hmm.
we've got windows here that folks can come up and watch the show and all that kind of stuff if they wanted to as they're coming in. But that door is swinging open and closing. Yeah. And can you go close that real quick for us? And of course, we won't leave you out on any conversations or anything along those lines. I promise to you. But while Superfan is going and doing that, I do want to say a special hello and good Sunday after another down under country that is actually watching. So thank you so much for joining us this Sunday for Uncensored Wrestling Talk.
Or worldwide.
We are worldwide.
Do the Titus thing.
Exactly. I can't do it as good as him. I cannot do it as good as him.
I believe it's hoo-ah, hoo-ah, hoo-ah.
No, it's arr, arr, arr.
You sound like a chihuahua.
I know, right? He sounds like a chihuahua. I think that's one of the greatest things, the greatest moments that has ever happened at any crown jewel over in Saudi. Him running down the ramp and for the greatest Royal Rumble of all time.
That was the very first Saudi show.
It was the very first, wasn't it? And then tripping as he gets to the end of the ramp and sliding right underneath the ring.
He could have been
safe.
He could have been seriously hurt though.
Oh yeah,
with that bar that goes across.
Yeah.
The apron.
Very much so. Very much so. Plus, I mean, there's equipment that gets stored up underneath the ring as well. So he got really lucky on that one. But you know, that's one of the most entertaining moments, I gotta say, for over there in Saudi that we have seen. You know, speaking of Saudi, I've seen a few rumblings this week that they're talking in the future of possibly having a WrestleMania there in Saudi Arabia and calling it Super WrestleMania.
I haven't heard that, but I've heard the other rumor.
Super WrestleMania.
But that means it's going to be 3 nights?
Oh, man.
No, they can't do that because you've got let's see. You've got the WWE Hall of Fame, which plays after SmackDown on Friday night. That's Friday night. Saturday and Sunday is WrestleMania. Monday is Monday Night Raw. So no, it can't be 3 nights. It can't ever be 3 nights, no matter where it's at. So that's a good thing. What do you think?
Oh, I agree. I mean, I was just saying if they're going to make it super, why not add another day? I mean, shoot. No, I would not want three nights of WrestleMania.
Well, before we continue on, our main sponsor for this show, NWA's World League Wrestling, next weekend, June the 7th, Saturday night, WLW presents Overdrive, and we have got so far 2 confirmed matches. I'm a little surprised that we haven't seen more coming out of the office for this. They're keeping a lot of things close to the vest, HD. But we do know that the World League Tag Team Championships are going to be on the line as the Blazing Guns, the Sergeant at Arms, Blade Lennox, and the Astonishing One, Austin Mulitalo, they will defend those belts against Campbell Myers, SK Bishop, the Premier. And I tell you what, those Premier boys, as devious as they are and as cunning as they are, granted they didn't pick up that win over Austin Mulitalo when it was 2-on-1, but you got to kind of hold your breath when it's the Premier jumping in there of the Blazing Guns losing their titles, Tim.
Well, there's no chance that the Premier is going to win.
No chance.
No chance.
That's what
no
you
chance.
got.
When anybody ever says something doesn't have any chance whatsoever, it always comes back and bites them in the backside.
I think Tim likes it when that happens.
Whoa! So hey, we are on the radio. I mean, yes, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, but we're also on the radio. We gotta keep it clean.
I couldn't resist.
Hey, at least you didn't say it some other type of way. So go ahead, Tim.
No, seriously, Austin's already beat them both by himself. Now you're gonna put Blade back in it, who has a beef with him? No, there's no chance.
Are you gonna enjoy the match, Tim?
I'm going to enjoy the Premier losing again and crying some more because they're going to stand there on the edge, chirp, 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 chirp towards the fans and not pay attention to what they're doing, and they're going to lose again.
Mm-hmm.
Bold words.
Some very bold words.
From Nelly.
You know, I have never heard. I have never heard. And sometimes in between interviews and stuff, I'll go over by the curtain and just kind of peek through a little bit sometimes and watch and listen.
Yeah.
And I never hear him chirping at the wrestlers.
Oh, you saying
like he does right here on Uncensored Wrestling.
No, I chirp all the time. Half the time I'm starting the chants. It was me who was calling him Mustard Head the other day at the event.
Mustard Head. Okay.
What is that dye job that he had on top of his head? It looked like a mustard got poured on it,
man,
like a bad mushroom or something.
He's talking a lot of smack today.
When does he not talk a lot of smack? Holy moly, man! One of these days, we're gonna have somebody in here, and he's gonna say the wrong thing at the wrong time, and whammo! One less super fan. And then, of course, also. We know what the main event's going to be for Overdrive. It is going to be the former NWA World television champion, Carson Drake. He is going to be taking on NWA's World League Heavyweight Champion, the Grand Regent. Of course, I'm speaking of Camaro Jackson. And I'm a little worried about this one because, number one, Carson Drake, he's a formidable opponent, extremely formidable opponent, and knows how to, quote unquote, get the job done when championship gold is on the line. He's won many different championships across this world, but most recently that NWA World Television Championship. But also, for another reason, is that we don't know. We don't know yet, but I've got to assume that he's going to have in his corner his manager, the manager of champions, Aaron Stevens.
Yeah, if Stevens is in the corner, HD, I have to say it, you got to maybe put your head on the swivel a little bit.
I'll work on my neck muscles.
You got to do
over
some
the next week, so I can,
or just have another ref on the side of the ring.
That's not my call to make.
Hey, we've got some more comments on the Facebook. Herb Simmons, good Sunday morning, gentlemen. Good Sunday morning to yourself as well, Mr. Simmons. We appreciate you joining us. Wind Bishop from over in the UK saying good morning to us on the Uncensored Wrestling Talk Facebook page. Let's see. But what do you think about Aaron Stevens coming with Carson Drake if that happens, and Carson Drake's opportunity to win more gold to put around his waist?
The first thing that comes to mind is Jeff Wild giving him the Stone Cold Stunner. But
oh, you mean to Aaron Stevens?
Yeah. It was just
Fort Leonard one.
It was just the first thing that popped in my mind.
Yeah,
and it made me smile.
And you were ringside for that one.
I believe I was in the ring.
Yeah, I believe you were in the
ring for that one. Aaron Stevens, I don't.
He's so pompous.
He's so pompous, but he's just so calculating, right?
He really is.
So he knows what he's doing, and Camaro. You said the referee needs to keep a lookout. Camaro's the one that needs to keep a lookout.
Yeah, he's gonna have to have eyes in the back of his head that night, for sure. So with that being said, fans, get your tickets. HarleyRace.com. Get them now. We're 6 days away. Doors are going to open up at 6. Bell time is at 7. But if you get up to the ticket window and there is no tickets left, don't sit there and whine. Don't sit there and cry, because you've been told to get your tickets early. Because, wow, we've had so many shows happen where there's been fans turned away from the ticket window because they didn't listen.
No. I mean,
even double sellouts.
That crowd there is electric, and if you've never experienced wrestling live, you're missing something out.
And if you've never experienced wrestling at the Race Wrestling Arena,
exactly,
you're really missing out.
Yep.
So there is that. Hey, let's go back over to Monday Night Raw, Superfan and HD. What else do you have from Monday Night Raw that you would like to speak on, sir?
So, with Seth winning the triple threat going into Money in the Bank, with all the outside interference, does that put Seth as a forefront leader to win Money in the Bank, you think?
The odds-on favorite?
I would think yes, but he's not my top preferred choice.
Who is?
Anyone else right now?
Don't you just love some of these answers these guys give? So vague that I want to know. I'm putting
LA
you on
Knight.
the spot.
LA Knight.
He did qualify?
He did.
For
So
the Money in the
Tim
Bank.
over here said he wants him in the title picture. That'll keep him around the title picture.
Right.
I think it's perfect for him. He would be a great Money in the Bank holder, I think.
Yeah. What do you think, Superfan? Or are you not a fan of LA Knight either?
No, I like LA Knight. Yeah.
He likes to not to yeet.
Yep, I'll do the yeah,
not the yeet. Well, what's he gonna do? What would he do, HD? What do you think Superfan would do if we ever had a situation where Jey Uso and LA Knight tagged up and was a long-term type tag team?
I thought you were going a different way. They've had punching exchanges in the ring before.
Sure.
Whether it was the Rumble or Money in the Bank or something, it was yeet. But if they become a tag team,
it's a yeet, yeah, baby.
It is.
I'll just duck my head.
He would lose
I would just
his
duck my head.
mind if that ever were to happen. I guarantee it.
I would have a big apology for LA Knight. Sorry, dude.
How about Becky Lynch losing? And I really thought going into that triple threat match, that qualifying triple threat match for the women's Money in the Bank next weekend, that she was going to come out as the victor in that one, but she wasn't.
They have different plans for her.
But do you like the whole Lyra Valkyrie and Becky Lynch going one-on-one and that way that's kind of turned out?
So I'll say this. As everybody should hopefully know by now, I'm not a fan of these long-term stories because they're just so repetitive. But this time, I think Becky should have won at Backlash. I hope they make up for it at Money in the Bank and she wins. But I will also say it has taken a long time and someone like Becky to really bring out Lyra's personality and wrestling ability.
Yeah.
No one else has done it yet.
Yeah.
So if Lyra can retain again, I'm fine with it as long as she has the right opponent. It's obvious to me that she needs the right person.
Well, let's talk about that real quick for a moment. Let us say that hindsight 2020.
Yeah.
Of course, but let's say Lyra Valkyria defends and retains that women's international or intercontinental championship. Who would be next on the docket that you would want to see her going up against?
So it's obvious to me that right now where Lyra is in her career, she needs a real heel, a real one to like really bring out these good promos she's doing.
A real heel,
not one like somebody that you can actually believe might win. Not somebody like somebody. What was that? Like Zoe Starks. I'm not bringing her up because she's injured or anything, but like you get a match with Zoe Starks, you know she's going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean somebody that you like, let's say a Charlotte or something. Somebody you know could really give her a run for her money to just really have us invest in this title picture.
What are you thinking, like Liv or Roxanne?
Yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't so much think it would be Liv because of the fact that she's got the tag team championship.
They don't do a lot with it, though.
When was the last time they defended him?
Yeah.
It's been a little while.
Yeah.
It has been a little while. No, of course, Liv was off doing some sort of movie and just recently, this past Monday night, just recently returned back to Monday Night Raw.
Do you agree with me, though? Like, Lyra really, she's such a baby face.
I do. And we need somebody in that ring.
Like a Nia Jax or something. Someone like that.
We've seen Lyra Valkyria up against Nia Jax in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament in Saudi Arabia, and you know, I'll say this: with that match, she somewhat held her own against Nia Jax, but 3/4 of the way through that match, you knew Nia Jax was just too much.
Things are different now, though. Lyra, in my opinion, has stepped up, and I wasn't expecting her to.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree with you. She definitely has stepped up and stepped up her game. But then, you know, we've got some more ladies that are going to be showing up on this main roster, especially coming from NXT. You know, Stephanie Vaquer, who's going to Monday Night Raw. We think that Jordynne Grace might end up going over to SmackDown, but I mean, there's a lot of good competition that can give it to Valkyria.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Who do you want to see?
Oh golly, that's really tough because I really think that Becky Lynch is going to win.
I do too.
That Intercontinental Women's Championship. But if by somehow, some way, that championship is retained, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't have minded Alexa Bliss getting in there and mixing it up with her and seeing what happens there.
That's fair. Mm-hmm.
But
she can play either side.
Yeah, but then also, we haven't heard, but I'm assuming it's got to happen soon. The draft, right?
What the heck does that matter with anything, Sarge?
Hey, I understand your feeling.
It just opens up the transfer portal again.
I understand your feeling. The transfer portal superfan will always be open. But you know what? We are like 15 minutes past our first break. So we're going to go ahead and take that. It'll be only 45 seconds long, and then we'll jump right back into everything right after this.
New and used firearms, gun repair, and all types of outdoor accessories on Main Street in downtown Winfield. Black Flag Outfitters. Check us out on Facebook or stop by at 203 Main Street in Winfield. 636-358-0992.
Now at Menards, save big on everything for your landscaping project. Whether you're shopping for edgers, pavers, or wall blocks, Menards has the largest in-stock selection of concrete landscape block ready to take home today. Plus, get fast free estimates when you use our landscape design program, available in-store and on Menards.com. Save big on landscape blocks when you shop at Menards. Also, check out the great deals from our weekly flyer on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
Award-winning severe weather coverage when it counts. 24/7 from News Radio 105.3, 1280 AM. Powered by the Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Depend on it.
Depend on it. Depend on Uncensored Wrestling Talk too. Because we are back. We are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Of course, all of our different platforms that we are on as well. And you know what? We're on X/Twitter as well. HD, tell them all about it.
UW Talk KYRO.
What kind of question are you going to put up there this morning for our Twitter folks to handle over?
Okay, I'll put up a question.
Okay.
I'm going to think of how to phrase it. Do you think TNA has benefited or not benefited from the relationship with WWE?
Ooh.
And there's different ways to answer this, because you can talk about the finances and the bigger crowd, but you can also talk about the perception of how TNA looks right now, which I'm not very happy about.
I'm not either, to be honest.
Okay.
Hey, Superfan, you had your hand raised. I don't know why you got your hand raised. But
I was just saying, hey, I got a quick comment. I think all the creative that was in TNA went to WWE or something.
Right?
I mean, seriously.
It sure feels like that, don't it?
They got, I thought WWE has gotten stale. TNA really got stale.
Well.
And it's like, where are you going? And if this is...
Well, let me ask you this.
Really enhance TNA, it's really hurt TNA, if you ask me.
So, it has hurt TNA, in my opinion, in the optics of how they look as a company, but I don't think their finances and their crowds tell you that they're hurting. People are going to their shows.
Right.
No, people are definitely going to their shows. But what do you think about Trick Williams being the first person to win a belt from the others organization, from both TNA and NXT, WWE, and winning that TNA World Championship from Joe Hendry?
I liked it for the fact that I think that could spark something back in TNA. It depends on what Trick's going to do when he's over there. Is he going to not show up and say, no, I'm still a WWE NXT guy, but I got your belt, and you guys have to come over here to grab it? Or does he go over there and just kind of have his own faction and roughshod everybody?
Well, if I remember correctly, Tuesday night's NXT, he did not show up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was intentional of not showing up. So that might be his plan, as you said. of making these guys coming over to NXT to face him.
Right.
What do you think, HD?
So, I have just taken the superfans name here. I am, or maybe at this point was, a super fan of TNA.
Mhm.
And I look back at the lineage of what TNA has had. Kurt Angle, Christian Cage, AJ Styles. They have connections back to the NWA title.
Absolutely.
And I have big problems with, and I'm sorry, I know you guys are like really big NXT fans, but I have big problems with.
He's the really
right.
big NXT.
I'm the bigger.
I have big problems with the developmental character taking the TNA a world title away from a world champion. I'm not saying Trick's not world title worthy, but he's done nothing on the main roster and nothing to prove to me that he's worthy of holding a title of that lineage. And then he pulls a Kenny Omega and doesn't even show up on Impact.
But I mean, he was the NXT champion.
I know.
On a couple of different
I know.
occasions.
I know I'm going to make some people mad
you
with
say,
that.
But you think in your mind, even though he's won 2 NXT championships, it does not make him worthy to get shots and even win another organization's belt?
My comment is not about Trick himself. It's about what they've done with this whole thing.
It's the idea and the concept.
It's the idea and the concept that someone from at one time the competition's developmental, their school, someone from their school took a world title away from, at one time, was the number 2 promotion in the country. And it doesn't sit right with me. And I understand that they're going with like kind of an invasion angle maybe, or a TNA versus NXT thing, but like Santana would be a great choice to be the hero of TNA, but not this week. Not in 3 days. It's too soon.
Right.
Yeah.
I just felt like WWE cherry-picked all the great talent out of TNA at the time. And it just didn't leave them anything and haven't reciprocated and pushed good talent back to them. Every time you see somebody show up, it's somebody that WWE let go or really couldn't make it on their own roster.
I mean, like this past Thursday on Impact, we had the Ariana Grace and Santino match. I mean, it's just a slop fest. They're giving us their scraps in TNA, in my opinion.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But at the same time, TNA is succeeding right now.
Well, I mean, also, since this TNA WWE working relationship has started, I really do believe and feel that more eyes have been put on TNA, and then you've got an NXT star in Trick Williams that wins that championship, puts even more eyes from the wrestling world onto TNA.
Who can say that's
whether
a bad
or not
thing?
he shows up or not?
Who can say that's a bad thing? I mean, it's a good, solid point. It doesn't mean that the TV show is good, though.
Do you think it's because it's all recorded?
I don't know, man.
But but then you get these silly little storylines with Santino Marella and what's the
Ariana Grace, his daughter.
Well, no, I mean the other dude. The dude
Robbie E.
Yeah, exactly.
Robert Stone or whatever.
Robert Stone. That's what I'm trying to. His name escaped me there for a moment. But I mean, I don't like that storyline.
Well,
I don't like it at all.
They're setting up the rift between TNA and NXT with that. NXT is coming into the WWE as mostly NXT is coming into TNA as mostly the bad guy, the heels.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
So,
sure. Superfan, real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to agree. I mean, watching Impact now, it's just kind of like fast forward. Okay, who won?
Yeah.
Fast forward. Okay, they won. So the stars aren't there, the stories aren't there, and they've got to WWE, if they're going to be in a relationship with them, have to give, and
they have to give a little away.
Right.
Now, what I'm afraid of is NXT. I'm not afraid of NXT becoming a more legit main roster brand, but that means TNA and AAA are going to turn into developmental. Whether WWE buys TNA or not, I can see
the
future, the foreshadowing that TNA is just becoming NXT number 2.
Absolutely.
And I don't like that.
Hey, you know what? We're up against our last break of this first hour for Uncensored Wrestling Talk. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit of AAA because they've got a show coming up next weekend as well. And we'll do all that right after this.
Our military heroes deserve our thanks. Patriotic Hearts is there to assist those in need, especially in the transition back to family and civilian life. You can help by donating an unwanted car, truck, SUV, or van. Your donation supports the programs that make a difference in the lives of veterans and those actively serving our country. Call today for a fast, free pickup. Your donation will not only be greatly appreciated, but will also qualify as a tax deduction. Call 800-928-4966 to help our military heroes. Call 800-928-4966. Operators are standing by 24/7. Patriotic Hearts, helping our soldiers and veterans live a better life. Call 800-928-4966. That's 800-928-4966. Together, we can make a difference.
No longer are you forced to pay high, non-member retail prices or be tied down to one brand of car wash because you belong to their loyalty program. Get better mileage out of your hard-earned dollar with a Wash Me membership. With Wash Me, it's as easy as click, click, clean. You decide where and when you want your car washed. Open the app, select a partner wash location, press go, and Wash Me will take you there using your favorite mapping app. Whether you're at home or away for some business or hopefully pleasure, you'll have access to a nearby Wash Me partner wash. Your Wash Me membership is linked to your mobile phone and not your vehicle, which means you can wash your car, a rental car, grandma's car, or any car, as long as you have your phone with you. Check out the Wash Me app on your favorite app store or mywashme.com for more information.
The Olean Livestock Market is now the Olean Regional Stockyards and under new ownership. The Olean Regional Stockyards will be holding sales every Monday at 12 noon. For consignment and trucking needs, call Hayden Hurst at 573-690-2705 or Dusty Roberts at 417-298-9755. The Olean Regional Stockyards, same location, 56 Highway FF in Eldon. Our new ownership allows us to make improvements to our facility while maintaining familiarity to our customers. We can't wait to serve you. The Olean Regional Stockyards, the best destination for cattle buyers and sellers.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Few clouds in Troy, getting down to 60 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the mid-80s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the mid-80s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 72. In Wentzville it's 72 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
Well, let them listen.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, what
Let them listen. They are listening. They're listening right now. Hey, we are back. We are live, Uncensored Wrestling Talk, and we are off the chain. We are off the chain. Hey, you know, I had mentioned a little bit ago that we've got folks over from the UK across the pond watching. But, you know, how cool is this that some of our folks from over there are at a theme park and taking the time away from the theme park to watch our show?
Which theme park?
I'm not sure.
Which one are we cooler than? I want to know.
You're going to have to let us know which theme park over there in the UK that is going on.
Tell everybody at the theme park.
Right. There you go. Tell everybody.
If the line is long.
If the line is long and you're just standing there waiting, why not talk about it, right? All right, so H.D. Daniels, you had a little thing that you wanted to talk about.
You know, do you really, it's like nails on the chalkboard to me.
We know. We know.
It's bad enough I get it at home.
Well,
I'm sorry you get yeeted at home, but
I'm not. Yeet! HD, you had a little thing you wanted to talk about, my friend.
Well, you brought up AAA a minute ago, or before the break. Are we okay with AAA or even TNA being a developmental territory? Because AAA is now owned by the WWE.
It is now owned by the WWE.
So are we going to get like a Ring of Honor deal where we have to subscribe to AAA now? That's a joke.
No. No, because, and I say no, and I find it odd. I'm scratching my head and thinking, why? Because on next Saturday, on June the 7th, in the afternoon, here in our time zone, it'll
not
be
competition with WLW in the afternoon.
No.
But Money in the Bank is.
Record Money in the Bank, come to our show. That's
Yes.
the best way to do it. But with AAA's Worlds Collide show that's going to happen on Saturday afternoon, it's not, and WWE Lock, Stock, and Barrel owns the thing now. The show's not going to be on Peacock. It's not going to be on any other streaming service except for one, and that's YouTube.
Yep.
It's not a pay.
Which
It's
is good,
not-
right?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it kind of makes me scratch my head, thinking, why can't you put that on Peacock and give it the production value that it really truly deserves? Because AAA has been around for a very long time, and I really believe, and this isn't just because they've worked with New Japan in the past or AEW in the past. They've had some great wrestling going on down south of the border here for a very, very long time. And we've had some great luchas come out of there and join with the WWE, with WCW in the past, with AEW now, with New Japan. I mean, it's a lot of folks go to Mexico to hone their skills as well, such as wrestlers like Tetsuya Naito from Los Ingobernables de Japón over in New Japan. And
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, absolutely. It's just...
So you're upset.
I wouldn't, and that's a little too strong.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say upset.
It's a free
but it's
show.
a scratch the head moment.
So you want to pay money to see wrestling?
He's got me over barrel on this one. We're already paying money.
We are. If you subscribe to Peacock, you're already paying. But let's say that you're not paying and you want somebody to pay to watch a show that they're offering for free. Isn't this a...
But don't you want AAA to be making that money as well?
Don't you want more exposure for more different style of wrestling? Even though I'm afraid it's going to be turned into watered-down WWE.
See, I'm not saying take it away from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, why can't you have it also on Peacock?
Oh,
Keep it on,
a simulcast?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I mean, it's no different than having on something going on Peacock and on Netflix.
Do you know somebody that has Peacock but doesn't have YouTube?
Everybody in the world has YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. I
get it.
I hear the words you're saying, but I don't see why you're so upset about it.
It's because of the production value.
Okay, you think it's going to be like a house show? Like, what do you think it's going to be?
That's what I'm wondering. What's it going to be?
Or is this their test to see what type of how much a draw is it going to be?
That's not a fair assessment then, because they're doing it in Los Angeles, which you have a huge Latina community there that is going to go balls out for them.
Can you say that?
I just did. Throwing their hat in the ring to grab a ticket. You're going to have a full house. It's going to be a full house show.
Yeah.
So...
Or is it...
What are you afraid of? I haven't figured it out. You're afraid of something. What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything, my friend. I'm just saying, if you're buying an organization that has as much lineage as AAA does, I think it deserves your first show being bigger than just being on YouTube. Now, granted, yes,
So
everybody
But
has
you also have a
YouTube around
heavyweight
the world,
champion that you're having problems with. Have historically had problems with.
In the past, yes. And we're talking, of course, about, well, he was once referred to in the WWE as Alberto Del Rio, now Alberto Del Patron. But from what I have read, now, granted, you can go both sides of this. Yeah, it's true. No, it's not. But the word is out there that they have pretty much put those problems under the bed. That they're through those. And they don't have a problem with Alberto Del Patron being the AAA mega champion right now like he is. Because we're 1 week away. We're less than a week. We're
Right.
6 days a week from that major moment of AAA being under the umbrella of WWE with their first big show.
Sure. So you're afraid of the optics and the perception that YouTube is cheap and it's not as good as it could be because it's on YouTube.
Again, I wouldn't. Those are kind of harsh words.
Harsh. It might be
seriously,
truth.
They
It
are
might be
kind of
truth.
harsh.
Was
because
SmackDown
YouTube has some awesome stuff on it.
When SmackDown was on Fox that everyone could watch at primetime TV on a Friday night. Anybody
Here
in
in
this
the
country
States.
Anybody in this country could watch it for free. Was that a downgrade?
I'm not saying it's a downgrade.
Okay.
I mean, the UK can also watch SmackDown when it's going on live.
Yeah.
Down Under can watch SmackDown as it's going live.
You just don't like
as well.
YouTube?
It's not that I don't like YouTube. Why are you stuck on
I don't
this
know.
YouTube? I'm saying...
Help me, Tim. I don't know.
What? I mean, why do you not like
is it
YouTube?
Why is it not? Why is it not? Why is it not? It's the first show, right? It's a big show,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Why is it not being given the spotlight that it deserves? And the spotlight that I'm talking about is, yes, being put on Peacock.
Okay.
Yes, having that mainstream audience all over, having many different avenues to watch this thing, and you get more eyes on it that way, I think.
Then, to be honest, Worlds Collide needs to happen on Sunday instead of Saturday, the same night as Money in the Bank.
100% true.
I absolutely agree with you
If
with
prime
that as
time.
well.
Right.
Prime time.
Yeah, I
Yep.
absolutely 100% agree with you on that.
Okay, I don't know how to. Okay, I hear you.
He's been ruffling my feathers for some reason this morning, folks, and I don't understand why.
You said I was spiteful this morning.
Maybe I'm the one that's on retail.
I'm not kidding. I'm not feeling a spitefulness from HD. Don't get that wrong. He's not trying to. He's not really poking the bear. He just wants to understand where I'm coming from
I do.
on all of this, which is completely different from what you do, my friend.
He doesn't like YouTube.
Completely
That's what I got.
Right.
No, I love YouTube. I absolutely love YouTube. I watch all kinds of different things on YouTube. I watch all kinds of different live things going on YouTube, especially like paranormal things. Paranormal investigations.
Okay.
There's live ones of those going on, and just a whole plethora of different things on YouTube. YouTube TV is a thing now. When just a few years ago, YouTube TV wasn't even thought of, right? So there's all kinds of different things going on with YouTube that are awesome. I'm just saying that with AAA, with the lineage that it has, with this being such a huge deal of, WWE purchasing AAA, this being their first show, it should be, and yes, I agree with you also, it needs to be in a primetime spot. It should have been given the due that it was deserved.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you. I think WWE is looking at it to see what they've got.
They could be. It could be a trial.
What have they been doing? Keeping their eyes closed all these different years? I mean, they should already
Yes,
know
they
what
have.
they're getting. They don't. I don't agree with that because
So-
they already know what they're getting because they bought the thing.
How about this? What if it costs WWE X amount of dollars. I'm making this up, and I'm just asking a question. What if it costs WWE X amount of dollars to run a live show on Peacock? What if it's something like that where it's like, I don't know if we want to spend this much money to stream on Peacock where we can stream lesser amount on YouTube? What if it's just a financial, just like what Tim said?
They already have a 5-year contract. They're in the middle of right now.
But they don't stream every day. Like, there's limitations to what they can do.
The whole library is on Peacock.
Yeah.
Every single live, or every single, how can I put this? Every single pay-per-view, PLE, that's what we're calling them now,
Yeah.
PLEs. Every single PLE that the WWE has, whether it be a main roster PLE,
Yeah.
an NXT PLE, it's going on there.
But how about a live broadcast? You have to use a certain amount of bandwidth of Peacock servers to do that.
So do you think, and maybe it is.
I totally made that up.
Do you think
but
Netflix...
It sounded really good.
No, it sounds great. It does. And we've got about 40 seconds before we got to go to the top of the hour. Do you think Netflix is bigger than Peacock?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's cool.
I hope one day it's all on Netflix, just one place.
See, I guess I'm more partial to Peacock.
Okay, that's
on
fine.
that particular way.
I'm more
just because it's been there.
I'm more partial to the WWE Network when it was organized
exactly.
better.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. And we've got about 10 seconds before we've got to go to the top of the hour. And hey, 6 after the hour, we're right back here for hour number 2. Right here.
Live from the Gateway Fiber Studios.
Hang on, I'm still talking. Hey, we are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3.
Did they hear all that?
1280 AM, KYRO, and we will be back.
Jack Callahan, the European Union, responding unfavorably to President Trump's decision to hike tariffs on imported steel, saying it regrets the move.
The European Union says it's ready to impose countermeasures to President Trump's announcement that tariffs on steel imports will rise from 25 to 50%.
Fox's Jill Nato. The tariffs are set to take effect Wednesday. The president says they're needed to bolster the U.S. economy. On the eve of direct talks in Turkey, Ukraine stages a brazen drone attack inside Russia, reportedly destroying 41 Russian bombers. Moscow has also launched its largest drone attack yet on Ukrainian territory. U.S. Special Envoy for the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, rejecting a Hamas proposal to amend a proposed Gaza ceasefire deal, calling it unacceptable. America is listening to Fox News.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Military veterans and active duty service members, you could become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, and IT pros with these skills often enjoy abundant opportunity and a great lifestyle. Protect our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
I'm Stuart Varney, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks finishing mixed in the last trading session in May. The Dow ending up 54 points. The S&P 500 down almost half a point. NASDAQ down 62. The S&P experiencing its best May in 30 years. Shares of Ulta Beauty rallying Friday, up nearly 12% at the close after posting better than expected earnings. The beauty products retailer is raising its full-year outlook as shoppers keep spending money on personal care items. Artificial intelligence developer Anthropic is reportedly making about $3 billion in yearly revenue. That number was around $1 billion in December of last year. Anthropic attributing much of its revenue spike to business demand for AI. HSBC shutting down its U.S. business banking division in an effort to simplify operations. And that's your Fox Business Report. I'm Laura Cantor, invested in you.
From around the world,
Trey Yingst, joining us from Tel Aviv, Israel.
To Washington,
I'm Mike Emanuel.
To your own backyard. If a story impacts you or your wallet, we're on it. It's the Fox News Rundown. We give every story the deeper look it deserves with must-listen interviews and smart analysis from the voices you can trust. Start your day with the Fox News Rundown. Listen and follow now at foxnewsrundown.com or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
We love Costco for its great deals and excellent service. When it comes to hearing aids, Costco offers quality options at a reasonable price, starting at $14.99 per pair. What if you could get nearly invisible, high-quality hearing aids and save? With MD Hearing, you can.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sandra Porps, Head of Audiology at MD Hearing. Our FDA-registered rechargeable hearing aids start at just $297 per pair. That's a fraction of what you'd spend at Costco. And just like the service you know and trust at Costco, MD Hearing has licensed hearing professionals to ensure you get the perfect fit and sound. With over 2 million hearing aids sold, MD Hearing has been helping people just like you hear better and save for more than 15 years. Plus, every pair comes with a 45-day risk-free trial, free shipping, and a money-back guarantee.
Call 800-970-1676 now to try MD Hearing risk-free for 45 days. That's 800-970-1676. 800-970-1676.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
In Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals on Saturday night, the Indiana Pacers defeated the New York Knicks 125-108 to take the series 4 games to 2 and advance to the NBA Finals for the first time in 25 years. Pascal Siakam scored 31. He was named Series MVP. Tyrese Halliburton had 21 points and 13 assists. Game 1 of the NBA Finals on Thursday night, the Pacers at Oklahoma City. Baseball Saturday night, the Los Angeles Dodgers defeated the New York Yankees 18-2. Dodgers hit 5 home runs, including 2 by Max Muncy. Aaron Judge, 2 home runs for the Yankees. He now has 21 on the season. The Seattle Mariners over the Minnesota Twins at 11 innings, 5-4. Seattle's Cole Young, the game-winning fielder's choice in the bottom of the 11th in his Major League debut. Seattle's Cal Raleigh, his 22nd home run of the season, tying Shohei Ohtani for the Major League lead.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Few clouds in Troy. Getting down to 60 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the mid-80s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the mid-80s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 75. In Wentzville it's 75 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
The quickest top 6 minutes in the business. Getting it done. Uncensored Wrestling Talk. We are back live. Hour number 2 in the Gateway Fiber studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM KYRO. Of course, we are also on the radio station's Facebook feed with our video. Traveling East Productions, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. Go like and subscribe. Of course, also on Uncensored Wrestling Talk on Facebook as well. And HD Daniels, we're also on X/Twitter.
At UW Talk, KYRO. What is your opinion of the TNA NXT partnership?
That's a good question.
Go answer.
Go answer it. Let us know what you think as well. So, when we ended the last hour, we were talking about AAA. You guys were needling me, and that's okay. That's all right. I don't mind it. However, I will say, I'm going to reiterate this one more time. With AAA, such a huge lineage. Wrestlers like Mil Mascaras, one of probably the most famous luchador of them all.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing it on YouTube in the middle of the day. I don't know. It just sits wrong with me. It just does. But with them doing it in the afternoon, that means that Money in the Bank is going to be that night. And as you said earlier, Superfan, why are you putting them both on the same day? It's a good question, too. Why are you doing that, WWE? We'll probably never find out that answer. But as of right now, there are 4 matches that are scheduled for Money in the Bank. We're going to go over these, and we are going to make our predictions.
Before you go there, I have breaking news. I just found
Breaking
on my
news.
little machine here.
Let's rock and roll with the breaking news.
R-Truth is no longer with WWE.
What?
Yeah.
It just happened?
Yep.
So what does it actually say?
So there's a tweet from Ron Killings. I'm sorry to inform you all, I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank every one of you. Thank you for the love, support, appreciation over the years.
Okay, do that one more time and speak in.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right.
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry to inform you all, I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, mostly every one of you who was along for the ride. Thank you for the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years.
And it just was put out.
Yeah, I think so.
By R-Truth himself. I wonder.
At Ron Killings.
I wonder if that's been posted at WWE.com.
June 1st at 10:12 a.m.
Wow. So that was not even an hour ago when that was posted. And I think Superfan is looking up WWE.com right now to see. I'm wondering if he's playing.
Sean Ross Sapp says the R-Truth tweet is accurate, not a hack or accident. He will be leaving WWE when his deal expires.
I'm really shocked and surprised by
Man,
this.
you know what? That guy deserves all the money in the world. Pay him what he's worth and keep him.
Exactly.
But
he's been with the WWE now for what? 15 years at least? Something like that? 10 to 15? And he has also been one of those ones that
But does he go back to TNA?
Do what? Hang on, you're cutting me off. You know, this guy, he does this all the time. You need to do something about this, referee. But no, with this guy, with R-Truth, he is one of the most entertaining wrestlers that we have ever seen.
he's entertaining and he's funny. When he was the NWA champion, again, during my superfan days of TNA, he was a great heel NWA champion. Like, this guy's got everything. He's got everything. He was my candidate to beat John Cena, even though it would have never happened.
Yeah, I mean...
Bummer, huh? What a bummer.
It is. It's a huge bummer, but it's just a shock.
Yeah.
It's a shock to the system. R-Truth not going to be with the WWE anymore? That just don't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
It just is not right.
Yep.
What the heck are you doing, WWE? Always messing around. Always flipping the cart, man.
Maybe Ron wanted to move on.
And here I thought Little Jimmy was getting ready to make a reappearance.
Yeah, you think he was talking to Little Jimmy.
Friday night. 2 nights ago. Exactly. He's got the thing going with the quote-unquote new bloodline, whatever you want to call him.
Uh-huh.
Of course, and I'm speaking of Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, JC Mateo. That should have... man.
He's still on the WWE.com as a superstar, so they haven't removed him from anything there.
So we're going to have to keep a very close eye on that and see if over the next 24 hours... If they post something about it, because WWE always posts when they've let somebody go, they haven't posted that. So I'm curious.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's only an hour since R-Truth has posted his, but usually before anybody posts anything, they've already gone and posted something. I'm wondering. I just wonder about this. I don't know. We'll see.
Are you calling shenanigans?
Might be. It might be. Hey, you know what? Weirder things have happened, my friend, especially in the world of professional wrestling. Maybe he's put this out to make Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, JC Mateo think that he's gone, and then all of a sudden, poof, he's back up again.
Well, he is now known as Ron Ron Cena. So,
well,
man, that was so good, wasn't it?
You can't see him. You can't see him. You can't see him. All right, that's awesome. Breaking news from HD Daniels. Let's get to Money in the Bank. Solo Sikoa, who we were just mentioning. L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Penta. Seth Rollins. Andrade. Plus one more to qualify. Will be in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. HD Daniels. A lot of people to pick from, especially that other person that we don't even know yet.
Say the names
again. Do we know the last triple threat for the men's?
No, we don't. Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins, Andrade are the 5 so far.
Yeah. It feels like Seth is going to win this, but I want LA Knight.
So which way are you going?
Seth.
HD Daniels says Seth freaking Rollins is going to take this one. Superfan, what do you think, my friend?
I'm going to do a homer pick. I'll go LA Knight.
He's doing the homer pick. He's already it's now written in stone.
Or at least lead pencil.
Right.
It's going to be really interesting to see who gets into that last spot. Now, once that happens, if you guys want to make your change on your pick, just let me know. It's fine. We'll let it.
I've fallen for this before.
Right.
But I am in agreement with you with as strong as this story is getting off to with Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and now Bronson Reed. I think they would be missing the mark.
I think they're throwing everything they have at this, and the imagery of Paul Heyman walking around with the briefcase behind Seth. I think they're going for that whole look.
Yep, same. That's exactly what I was going to say. So I am also going with Seth freaking Rollins. Now for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We have a very recently returning Alexa Bliss, person that just came up from the NXT roster to the main roster and is now a mainstay. Roxanne Perez, and she's causing all kinds of issues in the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley, Julia, another one that's just come up from the NXT roster. Naomi pulling off a kind of an upset surprise win on Friday Night SmackDown.
Yep, roll up.
To get herself into the Money in the Bank ladder match. And of course, one more to be named in that match. Superfan, who you got in this one?
Well, part of me really wants to go for the one person that's already won Money in the Bank, and Alexa Bliss, because she has the experience. She's been there. But then part of me goes, are they going to do something with the Wyatt Six with her, which could derail that? So I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley, Superfan.
Same for me.
The same for HD.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. You know what?
Mommy in the Bank.
Mommy in the Bank is really catchy. That's really, really catchy, and I like that. I do. That's cool. I like it. But I'm... This one's a tough one for me. I'm going with Julia. I think it's time for her
he's
to
really
start
on the-
shining. I mean,
He's been a fan of Julie before she even stepped in.
absolutely.
into
I was a
NXT.
huge fan of Julia from her New Japan stuff over in Stardom.
Well, if they had someone different like a Jordan Grace or a Stephanie, actually, I still don't know if I'll change my pick, but that would make the match cooler.
That's interesting. That's interesting too. And of course, again with this match, if you guys want to change once we figure out who's actually going to be taking that final spot, just let me know. But
what if Charlotte's in there?
I won't change my pick. I don't think.
I would be very on the fence I would be looking at that as a very hard possibility of changing it to Charlotte if Charlotte were to win. But the thing is, and the problem is, she's already lost a qualifying match.
Right.
So I don't
We've
see...
seen stranger things in Money in the Bank.
ain't
How many times
wrong.
have you seen a battle royal of all the losers to get that last spot?
Or when Austin Theory was just added at the last second.
Right.
During the match. Same with Brock Lesnar that one time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Julia, guys. I'm gonna go with Julia for right now, and then we'll see.
You can be wrong.
I could be. I could be. According to last week's, pay-per-view picks that we did for those two shows from last weekend, I was only wrong 4 out of 15 times, so that's a pretty doggone good record, my friend. Tag team action will occur at Money in the Bank. It'll be John Cena, the WWE champion at the moment, and his partner, Logan Paul, taking on Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
Yeet.
I'm not coming to you first, Superfan. HD Daniels.
Leave me for last.
HD Daniels. Who do you think is going to pick up the win between these two teams? And does it really matter?
No, it does not matter, but I think the baby faces are going to win. Cody and Jay. It would mean nothing if John Cena and Logan Paul lose, but it would mean a lot more if Cody and team loses. They need to keep momentum going. Both of them do.
Yeah.
Heels can lose and still be heels, but baby faces can lose and you can lose interest.
Well, see, here's my problem with this, with them doing this tag team match right now. Cody Rhodes just literally made his comeback on the other night and making this tag match between the four of them. Now, I have said many times that I think that Cody Rhodes takes the title back from John Cena at the end of the year, just before he's about to walk out the curtain for the last time. With that being said, I think they're pushing. They're starting too early. It's still 6 months away. You got June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 7 months, to be honest, away from that happening. And while I do like, I'm on the opposite page of this one from UHD. I like the long burn to a storyline.
Yeah.
I like to see all the variables and the ups and the downs and the peaks and the valleys of a storyline going on. Now, there's something to be said about something when it starts getting stale, of course. But your good storylines are not stale. They're good storylines for a reason.
Are you saying you want 7 more months of John Cena?
No, that's what I'm.
That's what it sounds
no choice.
like.
We have no choice in that. Hey, listen, we have no choice in that. This year is John Cena's last year. It's his retirement year tour.
You, sir,
so he
over
goes
here,
on until the end of the year.
Mr. Nelly over here, he wants a John Cena victory because he hates eating so much.
I know, right? What the heck is wrong with him?
You don't understand. I've already flipped my pick about 8 times in my head.
For me, I do think also, HD, that Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso are going to pick up this win. I just think that it's too soon for this tag match to go on.
I do not see John Cena losing and then leaving. He has to turn back to the regular John Cena before.
But it still happens to Cody Rhodes.
Yes, he's still going to lose to Cody. I believe that to be true. But I don't think we're just going to get like he loses to Cody on a PLE, then the next night on Raw, he's a good guy again, and then it's goodbye.
Okay.
He's got to have a run as good guy John Cena again.
So I'll bring it back then a little bit. I can bring it back. Instead of saying at the very end of the year, I can come back a couple of months to, let's say, October.
How about SummerSlam?
No.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Okay.
Too soon. I think, personally...
You want John Cena as champion longer is what I hear.
He's really putting the knife in right now, man. I'm telling you what. No, I don't want to see John Cena as champion even one day because John Cena sucks. I've said that 1,000 times on this show.
Doesn't sound like you. Yeah.
But storyline wise, it doesn't make sense.
So when do you want John Cena to turn back?
If you're saying that he's got to turn back,
I think he has to.
It's got to be like an October time frame-ish. So that way there's enough time left for that story to be told. Because if that's going to happen, if that is going to happen, I'm going to say this real quick before you interrupt me, Superfan. If that is going to happen, he turning back against The Rock. That's the only way that I see that happening is if he turns on The Rock or The Rock turns on him, whatever.
Are we even seeing The Rock anymore though?
Not right now. We're not. But he's the final boss. He can jump in and jump out whenever the heck he pleases.
What about Travis Scott?
God, I don't want to see him ever again.
You know what the rumor is though.
Well, the rumor was that he was supposed to have had a tag match with John Cena at Money in the Bank, but we know that's not happening.
Yep.
So, I know the rumor is still that, he's still supposed to be doing something.
He's training, is the rumor.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Fiend can go out the door and go the other way. That's how I feel. Superfan, I know you're chomping. You are just sitting over there chomping at the bit, waiting.
I'm going to, and hopefully I get a bonus point for this.
But you know what? Hang on one second. You're going to have to wait because we're up against a break, and we're going to take that right now. Well, we'll be back in 45 seconds.
24-hour towing and recovery in Lincoln, Warren, Pike, or St. Charles County. Call B&B Towing, 636-262-3865. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. B&B will be on the way, 636-262-3865.
Save big on everything for your next project when you shop at Menards. Finish your painting projects faster with GE Painters Pro Caulk. It's flexible and offers lasting adhesion, making it ideal for both indoor and outdoor applications. The quick-drying caulk creates a durable, water-resistant seal, and it's paint-ready after 30 minutes. Save big on GE Painters Pro Caulk. Plus, check out the weekly flyer on Menards.com for plenty more great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
Trax Pizza. Outstanding pizza, sandwiches, and pasta. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Open daily at 3 p.m. Order online at TraxPizzaCompany.com. Call 264-8600 or come see us on Main Street in historic downtown Linfield. Trax Pizza, 264-8600.
Welcome back. No bumper music. No bumper music on the first break. That's okay, though. Hey, we are live inside the Gateway Fiber Studios. Uncensored wrestling talk. News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. Also, of course, across all of our different feeds that we have. I cut you off so we can go to the break, Superfan. The floor is yours, sir.
All right, so flipping back and forth. My mind says there's going to be so much shenanigans going on in this match that it's going to be a double disqualification. No winner.
I could see it happening.
That's his prediction.
Do you end a pay-per-view with that?
With the possibility of everything going on, could it be somebody trying to cash in on Cena? Could it be, depending on where they put it, because I'm assuming that's going to be the last match. Plus the fact that...
I could totally see Seth running in on that match.
Right.
I don't. You know why? If Seth
wins, he's going to hold it.
If Seth runs in on that, it's not John Cena he's cashing in on.
It's Jey.
It's Jey Uso.
Yeah,
he's
that's
cashing
what I
in
mean.
on.
I could see that happening, but they've done a cash in on the same night.
Sure, they have Alexa Bliss.
No, I'm saying often.
Yeah,
lately.
The last few years it seems
so they might not do it this year.
No, that's true too. So, Superfan says, HD, and everybody watching and listening, that it is going to be a double DQ, no winner. So if either team actually wins He loses.
Correct.
Okay.
But if I get it, do I get an extra point?
You saw where I was going with that, right?
But don't I get a bonus point for actually calling it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Give him a piece of cake, HD, and he wants the whole dang thing.
Besides, Jay's going to lose to Gunther on Monday Night Raw, and the reign will be over.
I mean, even if you're right, what's next for Jey Uso, though?
Go back and just sit him back. Go back to catering.
Oh, man.
You are not cool, man.
Not cool at all.
You are just not cool. The man, Becky Lynch. Now, there are some stipulations to this match. If Lynch loses, she can no longer challenge for the title for as long as Valkyria is champion. On the flip side of that coin, if Valkyria loses, she will be forced to raise Lynch's hand and acknowledge Lynch as the better woman. HD Daniels?
Yeah.
What do you think, my
I
friend?
think Becky should win. And will win.
Okay. Okay. You think that Becky Lynch is going to win, says HD.
Yeet.
And that means Valkyria has to raise and acknowledge Lynch.
Yes.
Super fan. What you think?
I think with things you could pull out of it, I think Becky Lynch actually wins. And you could have more opponents for Becky than I think for Lyra. So
Agree.
Becky Lynch wins.
Becky can make an opponent out of anybody.
We kind of touched on this a little bit in the first hour. As of right this moment, and if I because I'm on the fence, I truly am on the fence on this one. If I decide to change my mind, I will let you guys know. However, right now, I think it's still too soon for Lyra Valkyria to lose this championship. I think she's still on that upswing of being a champion and facing different folks.
It's very unlike WWE. I'm going to interrupt you. It's very unlike WWE to have the same person win 2 matches in a row.
It is. You're right. It has been that way for a while now. However, I think this one makes more sense.
Okay.
Then it's 3 matches in a row.
For Lyra
Technically,
to
yeah,
win.
it is.
So I am going to mark it down with a big old S.
An S.
An S for Sarge. Good Lord, man.
Lyra Valkyria.
Folks,
I don't even think there's an
see
S in that
and
one.
hear what I have to deal with. Normally, it's just from Superfan. But this week, for some reason, HD Daniels has come in here and has thrown a grenade in the whole mix of everything.
S stands for hope.
S stands for...
It's a Superman thing. Come on.
S stands for Sarge. Lyra Valkyria is going to pick up that win, I think. But see, that's the question. Who is next on the platter for Lyra Valkyria if she does win? Because I think she needs
a strong heel,
a very strong heel, to go up against her for that.
Raw doesn't have a lot of those females. More of them are on SmackDown.
That's true. That's very, very
But
true.
that doesn't matter. She can go to SmackDown if she wants to.
Who?
Yeah.
No, she's a Raw girl.
You can say those words all you want, but she can go to SmackDown.
portal.
I mean, SmackDown has a lot of heel females. A lot.
Yeah.
They do. They do have a lot. With all that being said, we kind of touched on this a little bit the last hour, but with the WWE draft, we haven't seen anything posted or said it was going to happen on a certain date or anything along those lines yet. So the question is, does WWE do a draft this year? Or is it going to stay just as a quote unquote open transfer portal. I mean, it's always an open transfer portal.
Right.
I know, I get it, Superfan. But you see what I'm saying?
I think they will. I don't know when they will, but I think they will. I hope they change it up the way that they do it. I don't like the pools. I like the lottery a lot better.
You like that lottery?
Well, I don't like how the past few years you get put in a pool, night 1 and night 2, and then you make a big deal about the draft, right? Tonight's the draft. Big things are going to happen. Roman Reigns has been drafted to SmackDown. Like, well, Roman Reigns has been on SmackDown for 5 years. Why is that a big announcement?
Right. It's not.
Seth Rollins drafted to Raw. Well, he's been on Raw. How is he drafted anywhere? He's not drafted.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. I think it's so anticlimactic.
Was you about to say something, Superman?
No, I totally agree. I mean, the whole draft thing, you might as well just have a big wheel and everybody just spins it and where it stops.
You must have ESP, I'm telling you.
Well, that's what they did with the balls that one year.
Right.
They did the lottery balls.
I think that's what they need to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They need to put everybody's name in a little ball. And I'm talking Raw roster, SmackDown roster, and even the NXT roster.
Mhm.
And put them all in one big container. Spin, spin, spin. Open up the door. Pull out a name. And that's who goes to Raw. Pull out a name. That's who goes to SmackDown. I think that's the best way to do it.
It is.
Honestly.
It makes it way more fun.
And it makes it more creative as well.
Yeah,
to be honest.
I did them sitting in a war room going, "Oh, who we going to take? Who we going to?"
With the Fox robot in the background.
Okay, it's been 6 months. Well, 5. It's starting the 6th month, is what I should say, of SmackDown being on Netflix.
You mean Raw?
I mean on Raw. No. Hang on. Let me,
Boy,
let
he
me
is
back
all
it up.
tongue
You
twice
guys have
today.
got me all kinds of messed up today. It's your fault. SmackDown has been on the USA channel since the beginning of the year, moving from Fox. Has it helped or has it hurt SmackDown from moving from Fox over to USA?
Right now, if you ask me, just all matches WWE on Raw and SmackDown are lackluster.
Really interesting. I've been impressed with the ladies on both shows lately. They're the ones keeping my attention, whether it's SmackDown 3 hours or on Netflix. The ladies are keeping my attention lately. But does SmackDown feel like an A or a B show to you guys, or is it equal?
You know, for me, I'm gonna say it's a lower tier B show.
Even with Cody and John Cena on it.
Yeah, it just. I mean,
I agree with you.
How long were they hyping that thing all night long, and then you're like, and then what happens? You're just kind of like, eh.
So I agree. Like the two biggest stars, Cody. I mean, Roman's not around, so you got Cody and John Cena on SmackDown. It still feels like the lesser show.
And that's really odd to say it,
Yeah.
but it
Mhm.
does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you know, moving from Fox over to USA, I'll say it. I mean, this is how I truly feel right now. It has not lived up to the hype of moving over to the USA Network. I mean, as a whole, every show goes to head going, what is this?
Yep.
What's going on here? Before, it wasn't going on like that. You had some great creative things going on SmackDown, some CGI stuff going on SmackDown. You've got, you know, all kinds of different things happening. And then you leave Fox and it's just, I guess the two words that really describe it the most for me is ho-hum.
So they got that Fox deal 5-6 years ago, and they made billions of dollars, or maybe was it $1 billion, whatever the deal was. It had a B in it, and that became the A show. It did.
Mm-hmm.
And then Raw got Netflix, and SmackDown went to USA. Now Raw's the A show. It's like they just put all their effort into whoever's giving them more money.
Well, when Fox did that deal with WWE 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago, it was for $1 billion a year.
Yeah.
$5 billion in total. Netflix does a deal with them towards the end of the year last year for 10 years for $10 billion. Pretty much the same exact deal as Fox.
And you can see where they put their effort in and to what show they want to be better.
Mm-hmm. Now, rumor is that SmackDown is going to go down from 3 hours down to 2 hours.
It would be so much better.
I think you're right. I think it would be a lot better. It would be a lot more helpful. But at the same time, when you do that, you need to focus on the storylines. And I'm not saying more shenanigans backstage, but just the development of the storylines going on in the matches. And let that be the ball that bounces, basically. You know what I mean?
You don't think they're doing that now?
I think they're all over the place. They've been all over the place.
Look at Wyatt sick.
Yeah.
They came back, and is everybody like, oh my gosh, they're back? You kind of see, like, the fans are like, okay. And throwing them in the tag team department on SmackDown is crazy. They should have went over to Raw.
Yeah, Raw needs it.
Raw needed a beef up.
You know, I'm going to disagree with you on this one, on that particular part, and this is why I say that. Raw is the better show. Raw is the better show than SmackDown, even with having John Cena and Cody Rhodes more on SmackDown than on Raw, because we've seen them both on Raw as well.
Correct.
But it's SmackDown that needs that quote unquote shot in the arm. Raw doesn't need it. SmackDown does.
That's true.
But are they a shot in the arm?
He's saying people are bored with Wyatt 6 before they even start.
I kind of disagree. I've heard the pops. I've seen the people going crazy, because I'm not just focusing on the matches or on the wrestlers when they're going on. And I guess this may be because we're in the business, HD.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying also attention to how the fans are reacting and everything. Is it really something that can progress forward and really grab everybody's attention? And both times that they have come out in the last few weeks or so, it has popped everybody to stand up. It has popped everybody to cheer. It has popped everybody to see and want more. So I think that, okay, it's cool, it's fine. Let's see where it goes from here. Now, should it have been the tag team division? Well, the question bears in mind, well, who else are you going to have them doing it against?
Right.
Who are you going to have them attack?
No, I agree. I mean, that's really the only division that could withstand an attack from 5 people.
So, I mean, it makes more sense to me. It makes more sense for them to do that.
Probably took the hottest division and I think pulled it back a little bit.
And see, that's where I kind of agree with you, because now wasn't the time to do it against the tag team division.
Correct.
But at the same time, like I just said a few moments ago, who do you have them attacking then? And they could, we've seen it before, where there's a singles match going on, one-on-one, and they come in and they attack both guys, right? That's happened many times in the past where a little faction has done that. But again, who do you see it happening to? I don't know.
New Day. I could see them going after New Day for their change of personality.
Now, see, right now, because of the tag team, and I think that's one of the things that SmackDown's really got good going for them, is that tag team division. If you were going to throw it into a tag team thing, yeah, I agree with you. Have them go after the New Day instead on Monday Night Raw, because how many tag teams do we really have?
Not a lot.
On the Raw side of things. You're right, not a lot. But on SmackDown side, it seems like we've got tons of tag teams going on.
And viable tag teams.
Exactly. And with it as good as the tag team division has been on SmackDown, when you have the Wyatt 6 attacking 3 teams at the same time, does it hurt the tag team division doing that? And in my eyes, I think it does.
Yeah, I mean,
especially squashing 3 of them.
I mean, they killed people on their debut.
Yeah. I mean, Fraxium had this story going. They were the NXT Tag Team Champions 2 times. They had just recently lost those belts to Hank and Tank. They've come up to the main roster. Now, granted, I think that was too soon too, but still, you've got them winning against this team, winning against that team, winning against the tag team champions. Then they get a tag team championship spot, and that's a good time to go ahead and just put the championships on them if that's the way you're going, right? But that doesn't happen because Wyatt Six gets involved and attacks them all. And now you've got, well, actually there's 4 teams, to be honest. You've got the Street Profits that have been attacked by the Six. You've got Fraxium that's been attacked by the Six. You've got Motor City Machine Guns attacked by the Six. And you've got DIY also attacked by the Wyatt Six.
Well, that's 6 versus 6.
No, that's 8. Your math is off, my friend. That is 8. Hey, with that being said,
Nikki Cross can count for 2 or 3.
We've got to go ahead and take our very last break of the show. We'll go ahead and take it, and we'll come back. Hey, we got more right here on Uncensored Wrestling Talk.
So today we're taking a walking tour of AGS Automotive Service and 636cars.com. Albert the Great's Service, Salvage, and Sales is what they call it, and it's the largest car dealership and repair facility south of Winfield and north of Bob's Creek on Highway 79. Albert, what do you got going on today?
Oh, today we're doing struts on one truck. We're doing an oil pan on the other that somebody had a snowbank with. We're doing suspension on a Chrysler 200 and heater hoses on a car that somebody just ran the coolant out of because it's too much work to put coolant in a car when you run it out.
All that in one day?
And more.
So what if somebody wants to get their car, truck, or go-kart in for service at AGS Auto?
636-566-6997.
And the best used cars in
southeastern lower Lincoln County north of Bob's Creek.
That's 636cars.com. Any specials this week?
All the white ones are at cost.
There you have it, and there you are. AGS Automotive, south on 79, southeastern lower Lincoln County's #1 for auto repair and great used cars.
Southeastern lower Lincoln County north of Bob's Creek.
Come by and see us today.
People are talking about Don Julio's Mexican Restaurant in the Winfield Plaza and Don Julio's Taco Express at number 3 Troy Center, setting the standard for authentic Mexican food and great drinks. Carry out or dine in 7 days a week at both great locations. Stop in or order online for carryout at DonJuliosWinfield.com or DonJuliosTroy.com. Don Julio's Mexican Restaurant in the Winfield Plaza and Don Julio's Taco Express at number 3 Troy Center. And don't forget, buy one, get one free on Wednesday in Troy and on Monday in Winfield. That's Don Julio's Mexican Restaurant in the Winfield Plaza and Don Julio's Taco Express at number 3 Troy Center. Veteran owned and operated. Bringing great authentic Mexican food home to Lincoln County. Hasta pronto!
This moment of calm is brought to you by American National. Because life on the farm is stressful and insurance shouldn't be. American National. Relax. We're here. American National Property and Casualty Company and Affiliates, Springfield, Missouri.
News Radio KYRO weather from the Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions Weather Center, online at MeyerListings.com. Few clouds in Troy. Getting down to 60 overnight tonight. Monday's high will be in the mid-80s. Sky is clear likely. Temperatures in the mid-80s forecast on Tuesday. Currently in Troy it's 75. In Wentzville it's 75 degrees. Perfect homes, commercial real estate or farm ground? Meyer & Company Real Estate and Auctions, online at MeyerListings.com. I'm Erica Walters.
$12 minutes left. 12-minute countdown for Uncensored Wrestling Talk before the top of the hour. But we are live in the Gateway Fiber Studios of News Radio 105.3 FM, 1280 AM, KYRO. I am Sarge. He is the Nematode Nelly superfan, Tim Williams. And also, he's our resident referee, Mr. 1, 2, 3.
Yeet. Yeet.
H.D. Daniels.
Hi.
What a show we've had this morning. What a show.
I can't believe it's almost over with already.
I know. Time flies when you're having fun, they say. All right. Now, let us see here. Oh, looky here. Off the top of the dirt sheet page that I have here, the very first thing, and I mentioned this in the first hour, I believe it was the first hour, a WWE employee told Fightful Select that if WrestleMania does eventually go to Saudi Arabia, it could possibly be rebranded as Super WrestleMania.
Okay. All right, then.
Now, let me see what you've
They
got.
just posted this.
We've got breaking news. Next weekend, June the 7th, WLW presents Overdrive. Get your tickets at HarleyRace.com. Besides the two matches that we were talking about earlier on the show, Tobias Storm, newcomer to World League, is going to go up against a man that has been on a losing streak.
More than a losing
streak since November of last year. We'll see if he can put it together on this one. The Deliverer Moses and Cameron Burnett will go up against the NWA World League Ladies Champion. She smacked HD. She smacked me. Skylar Sparks. Now, it doesn't show whether that's going to be for the title or not, but I would imagine it probably will be. And you know,
come on,
she
Cameron.
pulled a fast one. Skylar Sparks pulled a fast one the last time those two were in the ring, feigning a knee injury. She has been.
I wonder if this one needs to be no disqualification.
She has been doing anything and everything
to be a
to hold
cheater.
on to that championship belt around her waist, HD. You've seen it firsthand.
And I heard it when she hit me in the ear.
And felt it. Heard and felt. Now, something that we hadn't said yet and hadn't covered, on NXT's Tuesday night, we saw 2 championships change hands. Ethan Page defeated Ricky Saints for the North American Championship, and I know you don't like that.
No.
Superfan. And then also, JC Jane, of all people. JC Jane defeats Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's NXT Championship. I don't like that. I just don't like it.
You don't like it that Stephanie's going to main roster? You don't like that she lost? Or you don't like the
I
new
think
champion?
Why not? Then why didn't you put it on Jordan Grace?
Because Jordan Grace is going up too. Do you not like the new champions? Or the fact that your preferred champions lost?
I don't like JC Jane as the champion.
All right, that's fair.
I just don't. It doesn't click for me.
Okay.
I'm not saying that JC Jane's a terrible wrestler.
I feel like they
by
sent
any
up
means.
they sent up too many women from NXT.
Yeah.
One of
It does
those
feel like
one of the ones that came up, maybe Julia or Roxanne should have stayed down.
But
just to keep NXT.
I think they're building it up been there for quite some time. She deserved to be on.
I
the
heard
main
that
roster.
when it came out of my mouth. Probably not Roxanne, but someone. I don't know.
But then Julia, you can make an argument she should have went straight to the main roster at the beginning.
I hear you.
Stephanie Vaquer, same situation. And you know what? I'm going to say this about Jordan Grace, too.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Jordan Grace should have gone straight to the main roster.
Straight up.
Straight on up.
I think they're just building up for Evolution.
Could be.
What are they building? Because
But
you can be on any roster to be on Evolution.
Right, but it's all women.
I know.
It's gonna be all women.
But what
it's
are they?
Evolution too. But you're gonna have all three brands on that card anyway.
And AAA, TNA, I imagine all of it's going to be involved.
For sure. And we may even see some matches that we would never have seen before with AAA being involved and all that kind of sort of thing. So, because remember, Stephanie Vaquer was the CMLL Women's Champion for a very long time, which is a rival organization to AAA. You could see her going up against one of their top star women on Evolution, which would be very, very cool. Something that, as a wrestling fan, never would have thought that would have happened. Could happen. We'll see. We've got about 6 minutes left here in the show.
Are we going to talk about AEW?
Hey,
you brought it up. Now we are.
You got moments. Speak.
Best match of the week is Ospreay and Hangman Page.
It's hard to say that
that
that's
match
not
was
a candidate for match of the year.
That match was
to be
cool.
honest.
That match was so good.
Is very, very good. Were you happy with Hangman Adam Page winning that match instead of Will Ospreay?
I've always been a fan of Hangman, but there was something about that match. The intensity that Hangman brought, just his whole vibe through the whole match. And when it was over, I was shocked that he won. And I texted you guys, like, Hangman has arrived. He is here. He showed up like he hasn't shown up ever before. I was super impressed with that whole match.
I think that match, for me, that match for Hangman Adam Page is his best match since he has stepped in to AEW.
The only one that I think can rival it is his death match with Swerve. That match was really, really good, too. And I do not say that about death matches.
You've got a good point. You've got a good point there. But in the last year, because that was, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, that match?
The death match? Yeah, that was like a year ago, I
think. Was it a year ago now? So we'll call it within the last year.
Yeah.
He has started stepping up.
Yep.
To places where he hasn't been to before. But that match, that particular match for me, even with the death match, and with the death match being very, very good as it was, I still think that is his best match in AEW.
Totally. Of his career.
Yeah. No, I mean...
Well, I don't know about his career.
Okay.
Because he had a lot of good ones, really, really good ones, over
Especially
in New
Ring of
Japan.
Honor.
But what I'm talking about is a consistency.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's been very consistent lately.
With the promo with Will Ospreay saying he's the guy that can take it from Moxley, I think it's going to be a good match at All In, but I don't either,
unfortunately.
I don't think Moxley is going to lose either.
I don't either.
I
feel like Will Ospreay's still that guy that's going to beat Moxley, but I have been it's weird to say this, I am impressed with Will Ospreay's promos. You don't really say that about him, but he's done a very good job.
Very good job. But I think, honestly, with the whole John Moxley situation, I still believe that it's going to be Bryan Danielson. He's going to come back and beat John Moxley back.
Yeah, to get his revenge.
Yeah, I do.
Even though he
even though we have seen nothing of him, but that's the best way to do it. Really, honestly, all of a sudden pop up, boom. I have a clause, something along.
Do you
those
not
lines.
do that?
I have a clause in my contract.
But do you do that all in or all out?
I was just going to say, we have the all-in match set.
Right.
You and I at least agree Moxley's winning.
All Out's in Toronto in, I believe, October.
Right.
I mean, All In is their biggest show.
That's their
All
biggest.
In is their biggest.
All Out is number 2.
I don't know. I think Double or Nothing is their number 2.
You think it's kind of migrated that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
I don't disagree that it should be Bryan Danielson or Ospreay. Either one of those two would be a great victor over Moxley. But when do they do it with Danielson? I don't know.
Well, we haven't even heard if he's actually
Well, do you
clear
remember,
or ready to come
do
back.
you remember the time when Bryan Danielson lost the championship to John Moxley?
Yeah.
What event was that? It was at World's End. World's End at the end of the year. I think Bryan Danielson comes back at World's End and takes it from him at that particular time.
All right.
And I think he shows up within a very small time frame ahead of World's End as well. Like maybe that Wednesday or even Collision the day before, something along those lines. It would be something along the lines of Jon Moxley has beaten down everyone that has come up in front of him. Samoa Joe, Swerve, Hangman Adam Page, the list goes on and on and on. But now, here comes Bryan Danielson to make the save for AEW as a whole. And then wins the belt, and he hands it over to Tony Khan and says, "Here you go. I'm retired. See you later. Tournament time."
Oh,
Boom.
you and your tournaments.
Tournament time. Hey, with that being said, we have got about 30 seconds left in the show. Superfan, thank you so much for coming in this morning. I appreciate you, even though you like to poke the bear. HT Daniels, our resident referee, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeet.
And it'll be you and I next weekend. Superfan, he's going to be out of town. We'll see what we can do about maybe getting a guest in here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. But thank you to all of you for listening and watching. And until next time, go watch some wrestling.
Online at gatewayfiber.com. News Radio 105.3, 1280 KYRO Troy. It's 12 o'clock in the Heartland.
This Sunday,